The restored nature of your true self keeps up with a natural state of resilience in maintaining your light quotient, in then ingesting a deeper stage of activation of your higher self. Through this bridge of information comes your foundation of strength in being a beacon of light, in gently navigating through the essence of being a pure focused intention of source. From the inner glory that then extends outside of you, there is an immediate pathway formed more with who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light. From the depths of noticing that you are climbing more into an inner determination to notice the clear reality of being fully conscious comes a natural response to being more healed on your life journey. The lower ego self is going to try and focus only on more thinking to try and ascend, while you see beyond this deceptive way of being, into more of your true nature. You are each not the mind, and you notice many humans still feel they are the mind, which often as a result leads to much suffering to begin with, instead of detaching from the suffering. Through the upgrades in your DNA to exist beyond suffering, there is an abundant nature that you are feeling to pour from your being, to pour from your soul in new gateways of light. This source connection beams a respectful nature to open inside of you, where hyperspace existences is the site of clarity, of being more free on your light missions, and embracing the dawning of awakening. It is important to notice that the lower ego self is going to keep saying, the dawning of awakening is happening soon, ascension is happening soon, don't worry, just pray, just think positive thoughts, as you see beyond the deception of more thinking, instead of being. Ascension is not going to happen soon, just as you are not going to be alive soon, as you are alive now, just as ascension remains now, in which this clears the reality of those of you not talking about being alive soon. As you notice how strange it would be to say with the lower ego self, you are going to be alive soon, as you see that you are only able to be alive now, in which this replaces any thought-made realities of how ascension works. From the calm and gentle flow of being more advanced in your daily life comes a field of presence, of a complete harmonization of your evolution with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians. You are then able to notice that how you are committed to your light work often shows the amount of preparation that you are placing more in your ascension process. Through a direct gateway of information comes a heightened path of awakening, of being able to recognize that you are here shining more on the new earth, all through your inner work more. The lower ego self is going to try and convince you that you did enough inner work, and you are done with that, as you see beyond the deception the mind tries to place in your existence. From practicing more inner detachment, then you are gifted to realize that you are each rising your own vibrations, in which Earth is already rising more into a higher vibration. Similar to an automatic train that is going to go no matter what, each of you have the ability to board this train, or to just watch it go, and then stay behind until given another opportunity. This train is the ascension rise, into an existence beyond reincarnation, into being a galactic citizen in this lifetime, where in order to stay on this train comes more with your clear intention, and hard work. This work includes making sure that you are rising more in your frequencies, that you are rising more in your generosity, that you are rising more in your gratitude. You are not able to embrace gratitude by just saying it with the mind, as this is not how this works, just as you are not able to be alive by just saying it with the mind. It then becomes about an actual experience that you are ingesting, that you are reshaping on your path in advancing more into galactic space. Through the galactic portals that are opening up more now on this world, this is only able to allow access to those who are completely dedicated to their light missions, to ascension, and rising beyond the lower ego self. If it was about just giving everyone on this world a removal of the lower ego self, then there would be no inner work necessary, and there would be no ascending beyond a state of non-stop fear. This is where you are each noticing that in deciding to incarnate on a lower density planet, then you have experienced a lifetime of much chaos, of much conditioning of judgment to be normal, just as you are taught that no knowledge exists about our kind extraterrestrials. Somehow the governments around this world are convinced that each of you are not intelligent enough to figure this out for yourself, and to just fit into the voting process, not bringing this up at all. You see how this conditioning has gone as far as making more drones to enter your reality, making more bombs, more guns, while you see beyond the insanity more now. It is of no surprise that you have so many world leaders who are all keeping this secret from the mainstream, and make movies to have imaginary alien invaders, instead of disclosing the truth. In addition to that, there are movies that come out imitating our scout ships as one galactic fleet, and then placed with horror stories of killers coming to kill off humanity. The bombs and guns are already killing off large parts of humans on this world, including the spreading of human-made viruses, which have the ability to bring the cure, yet are not bringing this out of being ruthless. These viruses were given by rogue extraterrestrial forces, in exchange for laser technology, including radar location technology, as that is an existence that has not been talked about in mainstream media. Surely, each of you are not fools, and are willing to see the importance of spreading more of this information, in seeing that the cabal is going to try and convince you that all of this information is pointless. It then tries to convince you that there is no need to talk about ascension, that there is no need to talk about life outside of Earth, when there is life on Earth. You each see that life on Earth has the ability to be greatly transformed with connections to neighboring advanced star systems by our galactic fleet, to include each of you here on your light missions. This stage of evolution then maintains a natural flow of abundance to feel more, to generate a stronger leaping in timelines to assist in the current restoration of this planet as a whole. It is not about trying to come up with a cover-up more of this whole ongoing disclosure process by stopping your light work, but to continue your light work in more service. We stand in higher vibrations. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.